Even the other day, like a guy was saying, like, I'm spending £50 a week on petrol, and I'm like, I'm probably spending like £5 or £6 on charging my bike. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. My name is Milo and I ride an NQI GT Pro Cargo. My YouTube channel is called London Eats and I started it back in November of 2019. And yeah, it's grown really well. And, I just show what it's like being a delivery driver here in London. I got my first bike in 2016 and I've had 4 bikes in total, but this is the first electric that I've had and I don't think I'll be going back to petrol. I started delivery driving because I was looking for an extra income and we can all work overtime, but I wanted to work in my free time and work when I want and finish when I want. So yeah, it's really flexible. In a week, I normally work about 30 hours. It really depends on how much free time I've got. The more free time I've got, the more I try and work. I'm a bit of a workaholic. Roughly, I would say I cover around 30 to 40 miles on each shift, depending on how busy it is. I never used to ride petrol scooters for delivery shifts, but I did own petrol scooters, and even if I was using a petrol scooter now, I would make the switch to electric. The transition is really easy. I have experience from doing the CBT, so all I had to do was reapply for my provisional license because it expired, redo my CBT, which is a 1-day course, and then jump onto the NIU. So the benefits are you can travel a lot longer, you can work for much longer than an e-bike just because of the battery capacity, and also you can deliver faster, so it works well for the customer and also works well for me. The response from other delivery drivers has been really good, especially when I tell them how much it costs to charge the bike and the overall running cost of the bike. I think right now it's pretty easy to look at what to get. I wouldn't go with petrol. Just with the petrol prices and stuff, I would definitely opt for electric. Maintenance is very low and you'll be making a lot more money driving electric. I never deplete the batteries completely because I know about battery care and that's one thing that you shouldn't do. But I charge it probably around 4 times a week. Charging time normally for me is around 4 hours using the dual charger converter. So yeah, I charge both my batteries at the same time. So I've been used to my e-bikes, which is a limit of 250 watts. So going from a 250 watt motor to a 3000 watt motor is a massive increase, and I was surprised by the torque and also the speed that the NIU can get up to. My neighbours really appreciate it. I don't have a whining noise in the morning from starting a petrol scooter. As a delivery driver, it's nice to have no petrol motor whining constantly. So yeah, it's more peace of mind when I'm riding, and yeah, just more enjoyable. So my favourite features of the new NQI Cargo has got to be one, the LCD display gives me my battery state of charge, also the time, and also the digital speedo. Also the bump guards around the bike, it protects the bike from any knocks and bumps out on the road, and also when you come to parking. The rear cargo rack is really handy as it's reinforced, so I know that my box isn't going to fall off one day down the road. So yeah, that's a really nice feature. It has. I've used it a couple of times. But in London, everywhere's 20 miles an hour, so you very rarely use it. But when I do, it is really great. And also the regen braking. So whilst I'm out there delivering, I am putting some power back into those batteries when I come to a stop. Delivery drivers are skeptical of changing to electric. They've never ridden an electric bike before, so I would say to those thinking of switching to electric to just go and try one out. Hire one for the day, see if you can get one on loan, and you'll be amazed at how it performs.